One second, we apologize, we have to interrupt you. We have breaking news now. We need to take you to a Port Authority news conference.
We do, however, want to provide you with an update of conditions at Port Authority transportation facilities and to try to give you some sense of what tomorrow may be like. First of all, we'd like to ask the general public to understand that the best way to get information will be the radio, television, and they should seek updates before leaving home tomorrow. We believe that it's advisable for all non-essential employees to stay at home if their employers so permit. Port Authority airports, bridges, and tunnels, the bus terminal, and the PATH rapid transit line are secure and fully staffed. At the request of the law enforcement officials, those services hours will be severely curtailed at least through tomorrow morning's rush hour and possibly for longer. I'd like to repeat that tomorrow is not likely to be a normal commuting day. I suspect that all of this, as I said, is subject to change, so please stay tuned to your local news sources. The Port Authority airports, JFK, Newark, and LaGuardia are currently closed and likely to remain closed through at least tomorrow morning. Their reopening is subject to the direction of the FAA and other federal authorities. There is very little likelihood of eastbound traffic being allowed to use Port Authority, Hudson River bridges and tunnels into Manhattan tomorrow, except for credentialed personnel going eastbound. Again, this is based on the needs of law enforcement and other government agencies. The facilities themselves are secure and in excellent condition. At the present time, westbound traffic is permitted at the Staten Island bridges and on the upper level of the George Washington Bridge. PATH is currently operating between 33rd Street in Newark, Jersey City, and Hoboken, and will likely operate tomorrow, again subject to change. The Port Authority bus terminals in Midtown and at the George Washington Bridge are closed and likely to remain so. Next, I'd just like to take a moment to describe some of the things that our Port Authority staff is doing right now to assist the victims of this terrible catastrophe. The Port Authority Police have sent more than 150 police officers to the scene at the World Trade Center to assist with rescue operations. Other Port Authority police personnel are providing security at our facilities. I'd like to make a special request to relatives of Port Authority employees. We have set up telephone numbers to call for help in locating Port Authority personnel. These numbers that I'm about to share with you are for emergency use and not for the use of the general public. It's simply for the relatives of Port Authority employees who are seeking information about their relatives, and we will provide them as we can. The numbers are 973-565-5505 and 5506 and 5507. Again, for relatives of Port Authority employees, 973-565-5505, 06, 07. For Port Authority employees who are assigned to work at the World Trade Center, we would like all Port Authority employees who are assigned to work at the World Trade Center to call the following numbers before reporting anywhere for work tomorrow. The numbers for Port Authority employees only who are assigned to the World Trade Center that should be called are 973-565-5501, 5502, 5503, and 5504. Again, for Port Authority employees who are assigned to the World Trade Center, please call 973-565-5501, 5502, 5503, 5504. That's all we have to share with you at this time. Thank you so very much for your presence. The upper level of George is open to westbound traffic only. The same at the Staten Island bridges. PATH is currently operating from 33rd Street to Newark and Jersey City and Hoboken.
What about the airport? When do you open the airport? And what kind of added security will you have when they do open?
The airports will be reopened when we get word from the federal officials, including the FAA, that it's permissible to do so, and we will have the type of security that's adequate for that type of situation. We will not discuss anything more about security.
Updating information from the Port Authority tonight, basically saying that tomorrow will not be a normal commute day, of course.